Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Open Mic. My name is Zac Cooper. I'm the Director of Sales with Atlatl Software. Unfortunately, our trusted Chief Executive, Mark Murphy, is back on the road this week at Oracle Open World and won't be able to join us. However, we do have the presence of our Manager of Customer Success, Garrett Astles, with us today. And I think Garrett and I were planning on talking a little bit about user adoption and how important it is as part of any software or technology implementation project. Garrett, I know when I'm out in the field, I hear from customers all the time, this tool will never provide value or the return we envision if we can't get our team to adopt it. What are you seeing as manager of customer success through all your experiences in customer service? How important is user adoption, and where do you put it on the priority list for manufacturers?
Well, on the priority list, it's extremely important. User adoption is usually coupled with something along the lines of change, right? Something's happening that's needing to be adopted, and folks need to understand not only the big picture of how it's working and connected throughout their business, but in general, how to use the tool, how it's going to benefit them day to day, what's changing for them. Because at the end of the day, it usually comes down to a user in depth with an application, and if they don't understand what it's doing or how it can benefit them, they're not going to use it. So really presenting that up front during the implementation and ongoing customer lifecycle is showing them how this tool is making their day-to-day better.
Absolutely. And I know that scary word, change, right? I'm working with a customer right now where the biggest hurdle we're trying to navigate is understanding what type of change is going to occur in the business when they deploy visual CPQ.
Right.
This idea of a visual selling strategy is very new to manufacturing. In fact, it's new to all professionals and industries. But I know that with my experiences as a software sales rep, while change is very scary, more often than not, there is a positive outcome with that change in the way that you do business. For us specifically, it's the way you sell.
Right.
What are your experiences with this idea of change, and how would you suggest somebody prepares, but then also what are the potential outcomes?
So to prepare for change, it's really important to have the implementation teams and the technology folks that are involved with the entire project really define what success means long term. After the ink is signed, after the technology is implemented, what does the end user expect to be coming out of the application? That way, that if we know that up front, we can prepare for it down the road. We don't want to go live and then say, oh, we got 45 things we need to change, or this needs to happen because of this. We want to get all of that up front and known so that we can implement the correct solution for the business to work with all the different avenues it needs to touch. And really prepping for change for your end users, it's going back to the old analogy I like to use is, if I handed you an iPad and I said, hey, you need to stop reading paper books and you need to stop taking paper notes, you need to do all of that reading and note taking on this iPad, it's going to take you a while to get used to that and understand, how it's impactful, all of this stuff. It's saving money. I'm able to track this stuff. I'm able to share it externally. Really embrace what the technology is doing for you. And if you take that to the VCPQ level, paper napkin sketches and being able to do that on the iPad, you're going to have to learn how to do that on the iPad. But once you get it, once you understand it, once you embrace it, the sky's the limit. You can visually sell and shoulder to shoulder configure something and send it to their inbox within a couple minutes. Just making that leap from paper or old technology or even new technology that's not working for your business needs today. How can we help solution for that, connect the applications together to make sure that everything's flowing correctly, and how are you able to, at the end of the day, sell quicker, faster, easier, better?
And that's the name of the game, right?
Yeah,
How
absolutely.
do we sell faster, quicker, and easier? And I think visual CPQ is making quite the opportunities for manufacturers to make that transformation, to make that change. So thank you for your time today, Garrett.
Absolutely, thank
really
you.
Appreciate all those insights. If you have any questions, we'd love to hear from you. Please reach out to atlatlsoftware.com, and we'll see you next week.